to a new vlog. If you've watched my last one, I'm starting recording this one just an hour after finishing the other one. That's why I wear the same t-shirt. I don't know, it's just a lot is happening that I think is interesting enough to share in a vlog. So, we have this peppermint that I want to dry. It's the first year that it's actually enough to really dry something for tea later and to not just consume it right away. I'm drying it with this just because I don't really know where to hang it. I'm afraid it will just collect dust, like some people just collect it like this and then hang it from in their apartment somewhere. Let's see if there are any more bugs. I wish you could smell it. It smells so great. So now let's dry these for a few hours and see if we can strip off the leaves. It's dried and it took a lot longer than I expected because it's the next day. It was like done yesterday evening, but here we are next day, and now I'm gonna try to strip these from their, like to strip the leaves off. I have to say I thought they wouldn't turn this like dark, so I'm not sure if it's great to dry them in a dryer and not just hang them and let them collect some dust. So maybe next time we're gonna hang them. Okay, now it seems that they're not completely dry yet. I don't know, not impressed. Yeah, no, but next time I'm gonna do it differently. I'm not really happy. We're done. Oops. Well, so I spontaneously went food saving, and we got a lot of strawberries. You can't even see all of them. And like a third of what we got I had to throw away because there was some mold. Yeah. And because we can't eat all of them, I'm gonna freeze a part, and of course we're gonna maybe make something out of them, but I want them gone today, because otherwise strawberries is just something that goes bad so fast. But it's really, like, it feels crazy amazing to be able to save food from the trash and have all of this for free. And on the other hand, I always feel so bad when I have to throw away stuff, especially if it's like not completely molded, but it's like, I'm not really feeling comfortable eating this, but on the other hand, I can't really 100% prove that it's not good anymore, but I think it's just like, my health is important, and so if I'm not feeling comfortable eating something because it really does look or smell bad or weird, then yeah, I'm just gonna still throw it away, even though if it's saved food. But if it's not good anymore, then yeah, I'm gonna eat one. Good. is secure. And it's strawberries can freeze. It's a few days later and I'm in Paulina's basement. If you've been listening to the podcast, you know why. There she is. And today we're gonna just attempt to declutter everything for her move. Also, if you want to know more about that, listen to our podcast. So let's go. She already started like bringing out some of the stuff. So die Boxen raus, die müssen auf jeden Fall.
Die kannst du mal stapeln, ja.
Wie das stapeln? Wohin?
Ich gebe dir jetzt einfach mal raus so ein paar Sachen,
Okay.
bei denen ich einfach nicht.
Okay.
Also, ja.
Ah, ist das Teil von dem Regal, was du auch hast?
Das ist Teil von dem einen Regal, war 10 Jahre lang.
Wow.
Und ich habe den einfach mal mitgenommen und dachte,
Auch gut. Was drin ist, aber den Topf. Willst du den noch?
Topf, ja, das Problem ist, ich muss mal gucken, weil ich habe mittlerweile mehr Töpfe als Pflanzen.
Jetzt.
Ja.
So the funny thing about this basement, the light does not stay on. You have to turn it on again every 5 minutes. Here we go.
And that's why I don't want to be here alone.
Ja.
Aha.
Seite?
Ja. Okay.
Dann kommt das aber auch rein, oder?
Die ganze Tür gleich rein.
So we went through everything, divided it in piles of keeping and giving away and throwing away to the trash. So Paulina has already put everything light. Paulina has already put everything on an online marketplace and people are going crazy and writing her that they want to have everything, which is a good sign. So stuff is going to go away hopefully soon. But now we here have like some more trash and some moving boxes. We are going to move upstairs for her to start packing. But I think we're done and it took us about, I guess, like 2 hours, which is, I think, it's good.
It's okay. Yeah.
Hello, it's Monday, and unfortunately on Saturday when I came back from Paulina, I really got a super bad back pain. And back pain is something I've been struggling with for the past 10 years, but normally it's just kind of a little bit uncomfortable if I do too much. But then on Saturday it became really bad. Yesterday on Sunday, I practically could not only lie and maybe walk a little bit. Today, it feels like it's better, but that's the reason why I'm trying to work from my bed today, because I think sitting at my desk is kind of the worst position to be in. Yeah, computer won't start. I'm gonna edit this video and I really need to do some stuff for my taxes that I feel a bit overwhelmed with. So let's see how that's gonna go. Honestly, a few days later and I kind of decided to be done with my back pain. Honestly, it's not perfect yet, but I want my life back. It's really annoying to not really be able to do things, and now I think I'm at a point where I can do most things again, but some things might still hurt, like depending on how I move my body. But I came outside here to read a bit on my ebook reader and enjoy the weather while it's not too hot yet. And I wanted to talk a little bit about feeling like you miss your own life. And I think that's something that all of us experience sometimes. Let me maybe come a bit closer to talk. I think it's normal to sometimes feel like you're kind of missing out. Other people have a better life, kind of the whole FOMO thing, fear of missing out in general. And also kind of the thing like I'm missing my own life. Like I don't know, I'm doing things that are not worth it. I'm wasting my time. I've made a few videos about the topic in the past. But there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. It also kind of ties well into the whole slow traveling and the way I live my life, basically. Plain. So I think when we fear that we're missing out on our life or in general, I think we often think that our lives are too boring and there should be more in our life. We should include more things, do more things, experience more things, have more people, more stuff, more money in our lives. And yesterday when I tried to fall asleep, I thought of a great way kind of to say what I try to say in a good picture. And it's an analogy from photography actually. So if you take a picture with a wide angle lens, you can fit more into your picture. And if you take a picture with a macro lens, you can only fit a little bit in your picture. And then of course there's the thing in between where some things are on the picture but not that much. And I just kind of wanted to say that I think that's sometimes the same for life. And just using a wide angle lens to get more on your picture, to fit more things into your picture, doesn't mean the picture gets better. Because on a wide angle picture, you miss the details, because it means we can't give the same attention to each of these things. So I think it's well known that we all just have 24 hours a day and we have just the resources that we have. But I think for me, it really helps me to realize that it still depends where I put my focus, and I can still like zoom in more on something and experience more there instead of just like having a wide angle lens and trying to fit as much of the landscape into my picture of life. I don't know if that's too cheesy, but that's kind of just to say that also in phases that I've just experienced, like having back pain and laying around, in phases where we slow travel and don't get to see like 10 destinations in 10 days, in phases where we don't have so much money and therefore can't spend or buy ourselves all of the things we want to have and experience. And also when it comes to like intentional slow living and minimalism in general. So what I'm aiming for is something between like a macro and a wide angle lens. I want to have like a good format of a few things into my life, not focus all of my energy on one thing, not try to fit in everything, but a good balance of like a few things that are important to me and that I can give like a good amount of attention to all of these topics and things. I do really hope that can help you as well, or you see it similarly, or if you see it differently, let me know in the comments. Now let's read for a bit. I'm still reading the book from Asha Barber. I don't know if I said it on the vlog. The name is Consumed, and I think it's an amazing book that I can highly recommend to you. I'm going to talk more about it in my in and out video, because hopefully until then I've read it like completely, and now I'm like 60% done. I want to show you something, a new project that I had in mind. Ooh, Do you know this sweater? I've had it for almost 2 years, I think. And I made it myself. To be honest, I don't really like it anymore. It's too wide, like look how wide it is. And instead of decluttering it, I'm gonna open it up and knit it again. Do it differently. Make a different sweater out of it. As you can see, my computer is still there. I'm still, I guess, gonna work from the bed today. And I wash my hair. It's all over the place. But because it's just not comfortable sitting down, this is also like not the most comfortable position. Let's see, maybe we need to get scissors, but I want to cut as little as possible, obviously, because I want to knit something new out of it. I don't want to have small pieces. Now I'm a bit afraid of like opening up the whole thing here, like the ending, my knitting terminology, don't know it anymore. Bind off. I think it's Italian bind off or something what I did here, which is beautiful, but not so great to open up again. Because I have to do it like one step after the other for this amount of stitches, which is a lot. But after that, it should go quick and easy and fun. But I think this is also a great example for what I talked about before, slow living and kind of zooming in. And I think oftentimes doing things like this, like knitting a sweater or opening up a sweater, feels like wasted time, because we could just spend a second and buy a sweater instead of making our own and like spending a week or 2 weeks or a month on doing that. But on the other hand, I think it's so important in life to learn how you like to spend time, not just save time. Because if you're always just focused on getting things done quickly to save time, I think we sometimes don't even know how we like to spend it. And in the end, we all spend our time. We all just live our lives. And so I think it's a really good idea to find things that you like doing, to find things that you actually like to really spend your time on. Like, think about it like money. You cannot really save time and use it later. You can just spend it. And so I think it's a good idea to spend it in a way that we enjoy. Like that, it might seem like you just wasted a month of your life on one sweater, but it can be very enjoyable. And in the end, life is just time spent and not time saved. So I'm making faster progress now. One skein is already winded up and I'm on the second one of like 5 or 6, I think. And I think this is where I want to end the video. It's still a bit of work, and maybe in the next vlog I'll share my progress or continue, but I guess like I'm continuing after this video is up and before I film the next vlog. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I do want to link you a video here that I hope you will check out. And I also want to say thank you to all of you who are supporting me on Patreon, as well as to all of you who are supporting me with super thanks or just for watching the video until the end. Thank you so much, and goodbye.